By excavating the grounds of historically significant places, archaeologists help us form a solid understanding of our ancient ancestors and how they lived, worked, and what they believed in. While normally, archaeologists find bones, coins, or long-forgotten places or colossal statues, sometimes they also find things that are on another level of unusualness, and this video is full of them. Number 15. Rus-Kar figures. These super creepy figures are unlike anything else from the late Bronze Age or early Iron Age. They are crafted from yew wood and feature quartzite eyes and oversized, removable genitalia. Well, that's pretty strange, isn't it? Radiocarbon analysis dates them to about 2,600 years ago. The figure's exact function is completely unknown, though many scholars suggest they were votive offerings, which is an explanation often applied when artifacts defy clear classification. They were found in a layer of blue clay, indicating that this area was once near or even under water. In ancient Britain, depositing offerings in water was a common ritual practice, lending some support to the theory. The figure's delicacy makes their survival remarkable, especially given the detachable elements that could have been easily lost. Whether ceremonial, symbolic, or representing deities, we don't know, but they reflect exceptional craftsmanship and offer a rare, if cryptic and creepy glimpse into the belief systems of prehistoric Northern Europe. Number 14. Lamborghini of chariots. When Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 CE, Pompeii was buried under a thick layer of volcanic ash, preserving countless details of its society. Among the most extraordinary modern discoveries is a vehicle dubbed the Lamborghini of chariots. Unearthed at a villa just outside the city, it stands apart from the basic carts of the period. This chariot boasts 4 iron wheels, elaborate bronze fittings, and a cushioned seat large enough for 2 passengers. Astonishingly well preserved, it retained much of its intricate decoration, including panels depicting Cupid. These details suggest it was reserved for ceremonial or matrimonial use, rather than daily transport. Archaeologists believe it belonged to an influential resident, though the exact owner is unknown. Whether privately used or rented for grand occasions, the craftsmanship reflects the wealth and refinement of Pompeii's elite. The find offers a rare glimpse into ancient luxury transport, where artistry and engineering merged in a society frozen in time by disaster. Number 13. Ribstones. Back in 2019, the reintroduction of bison to a Canadian national park fulfilled a prophecy held by Piakani and Dakota elders that their return would bring renewed fortune. Shortly after their arrival, the bison began uncovering petroglyph-covered boulders known as ribstones while rolling in the soil. These sacred carvings, often depicting ribs, were significant to Plains' indigenous spiritual traditions and frequently tied to bison hunting rituals. Although their rediscovery was accidental, its impact was profound. Archaeologists continued the work the animals had begun, revealing additional ribstones and even tools once used to create them. For the First Nations communities, the bison's role in unearthing these artifacts carried deep symbolism, blending spiritual belief with tangible heritage. The find reaffirmed ancestral craftsmanship and ceremonial customs, serving as a powerful reminder of the enduring bond between the land, its wildlife, and its original stewards, where cultural revival and archaeological discovery came together in a moment of rare significance. Number 12. Starfish altar. Centuries ago, the Aztec capital of Tenochtitlan, what is now Mexico City, was home to the Gran Templo Mayor. Worshippers brought offerings of marine life to seek blessings in love, work, and war, despite the city's 2,250-foot elevation. Many of these offerings later adorned the temple, and archaeologists still uncover vessels decorated with sea creatures. Yet one discovery astonished even the most seasoned experts. an altar decorated with 164 chocolate chip sea stars, recognizable by their orange skin dotted with black. This striking pattern likely reminded the Aztecs of the jaguar, a creature symbolizing warfare. Excavations revealed the altar buried alongside numerous jaguar bones, reinforcing the symbolic connection between the animals and martial power. Researchers believe the starfish were ritually offered before an important military campaign. The find illustrates both the Aztecs' mastery of symbolism and their commitment to acquiring rare marine species from distant coasts for mysterious ceremonial use. Number 11. Painted Skull of Vienna. Well, here's another creepy find. Back in 2016, this painted human skull surfaced in Vienna under unusual circumstances. Initially thought to be a decorative object, examination revealed it to be genuine, most likely belonging to an elderly man who died of natural causes. According to reports, it was found in a meadow by an employee of the nearby Wilhelminen Hospital, though some question this account. The skull is decorated with painted flowers, and the words "Gekupft 1612", apparently suggesting its origin, yet testing shows it is less than a century old. The name Amalie Larang is also painted on it, though no records link such a person to an execution in Austria, and the remains are male. Some suspect the skull was removed from the hospital and altered as a hoax. Now, whether intended as a macabre art piece or a fabricated relic, it remains a curious blend of human remains and deliberate, if misleading, craftsmanship. What do you say? Number 10. Etruscan silver-wrapped hands. In 2015, archaeologists working in the necropolis of Bolg in Italy uncovered a unique Etruscan burial that dates back 2,700 years. Among the grave goods was a pair of sculpted wooden hands, so finely detailed they included fingernails. Each was carefully wrapped in silver foil, a surprising find in Etruscan archaeology. The tomb, likely belonging to a woman, also contained fibula brooches, painted beads, and an Egyptian-style scarab, hinting at long-distance trade or cultural exchange. Scholars believe the hands were once part of a funerary effigy, or spylos, which would have been burned during burial rites. The silver wrapping suggests these hands were deliberately spared from the pyre, indicating special significance, perhaps symbolic of skill, status, or ritual importance. Their preservation offers rare insight into Etruscan funerary practices, where most wooden elements have long since decayed. This exceptional find blends artistry, ritual, and cross-cultural influences, which add another layer of mystery to the traditions. Number 9. Huldremose Woman. The Huldremose woman is among the best-preserved bog bodies ever recovered in Europe. Discovered in 1879 in Denmark, she is believed to have died around 2,000 years ago at about 40 years of age, an advanced lifespan for the time. Her remains suggest a violent death, possibly as part of a ritual sacrifice, a practice common in Iron Age Northern Europe. She was buried wearing elaborately woven garments and adorned with jewelry, indicating high status. In ancient belief, peat bogs were viewed as portals to the gods, especially those associated with vital resources like iron. Sacrificing valuable offerings, including humans, was thought to ensure divine favor. The preservation offered by the bog's anaerobic conditions has kept her clothing, hair, and some skin intact, providing rare insight into Iron Age textiles and personal adornment. The lady endures as a striking intersection of ritual, violence, and exceptional preservation in history. Number 8. Pompeii Witch. Pompeii offers an unparalleled glimpse into life in 79 CE, preserved under volcanic ash from Mount Vesuvius. In 2019, archaeologists excavating a wealthy residence found the remains of a small wooden box, likely belonging to a servant in the household. While the wood had decayed, its bronze hinges survived, and its contents were strikingly intact. Inside were crystals, figurines, mirrors, and miniature skulls, items suggesting the owner may have practiced sorcery. In the 1st century, belief in magic and the supernatural was common, making this interpretation plausible. The discovery raises questions about the servant's role, whether she used her skills to help others or perhaps engaged in darker practices. Found within a city already steeped in tragedy, the box adds another layer to Pompeii's story, blending personal mystery with the broader historical snapshot of a community caught at the moment of catastrophic destruction. Number 7. Gunnersdorf Rondels. The Gunnersdorf Rondels, named for their fine site in Germany, are small perforated discs dating to the Upper Paleolithic. Found in both decorated and undecorated forms, they are usually built from stone, though occasional bone examples exist. Their function is still debated. Proposals range from spindle whorls for thread making to fasteners for tents or clothing. Archaeologist Don Hitchcock strongly supports the spindle whorl theory, citing wear patterns consistent with spinning. Many rondels display intricate abstract engravings, suggesting symbolic or aesthetic importance beyond simple utility. They originate from the later Stone Age, but may have persisted into early metalworking periods in some regions. While some have speculated about their use as personal ornaments, their weight and shape make this unlikely for everyday wear. The distribution of rondels across Europe implies they were a widely understood tool type, yet their precise role remains one of prehistoric archaeology's smaller but persistent mysteries. Number 6. Ancient purple snail dye. Israel has yielded many remarkable finds, but few as rare as fragments of fabric dyed in the ancient royal purple. In biblical times, this vivid color was worn almost exclusively by royalty and priests, its production painstakingly extracted drop by drop from the glands of living murex sea snails. Rarer than gold, the dye symbolized immense status. During excavations about 140 miles from Jerusalem, archaeologists uncovered 3 pieces of cloth remarkably preserved. Carbon dating placed them around 1000 BCE during the reign of King David. Given the rarity of such textiles, scholars suggest they may have belonged to the royal household itself. The find offers a tangible connection to the biblical era, revealing both the sophisticated techniques required to produce the dye and the deep social, political, and spiritual value it carried, making it one of the most significant textile discoveries in the region's archaeological record. Number 5. Malta Flying Swans. At the Upper Paleolithic site of Malta in Irkutsk, Siberia, archaeologists uncovered a child's grave containing 13 miniature ivory swans carved from mammoth tusk. Dating between 20,000 and 22,000 years ago, the figurines are remarkably detailed, showing necks outstretched and wings positioned in flight. Experts believe they were strung as a necklace, with the larger central pieces flanked by smaller ones, echoing the formation of migrating swans. For the ancient Siberians, swans likely marked seasonal transitions and may have carried ceremonial or spiritual significance. The presence of such finely crafted grave goods indicates the child held special status within the community. The artistry demonstrates both technical mastery and symbolic expression, with each carving polished and proportioned to perfection. These pendants are not only exceptional examples of Ice Age art, but also tangible links to the cultural and environmental awareness of the people who lived in the harsh landscapes of Siberia during the last glacial period. Number 4. Merlin-moved Stonehenge. The prehistoric landmark of Stonehenge stands in England's Wiltshire County, where it has remained for millennia. Yet according to an old legend, it did not originate in Britain at all. The tale claims the monument was first assembled in Ireland, then seized by the wizard Merlin and relocated to its present site. First recorded around 900 years ago, it was quickly dismissed as folklore, until recent excavations reignited debate. Archaeologists at the ancient Wan Mawn Stone Circle in Wales uncovered empty sockets precisely shaped for stones like Stonehenge's blue stones. The circle's diameter matched Stonehenge's enclosing ditch and aligned with the midsummer solstice sunrise. Most strikingly, one blue stone at Stonehenge matches exactly the profile of a socket at Wan Mon. This evidence suggests the stones were moved from Wales by a migrating community unwilling to abandon their masterpiece. While Merlin's involvement is improbable, the findings strongly indicate Stonehenge's true beginnings lie far from where it now rises. Number 3. Konark Sun Temple. This temple in Odisha is considered so culturally significant that it appears on the nation's currency, yet much about it remains uncertain. Historians generally believe it was commissioned by King Narasimha Deva I during the 13th century and dedicated to Surya, the Hindu sun god. Today, much of the site is in ruins, but the 100-foot-high stone chariot that endures offers a glimpse of its former grandeur. It is believed the temple once stood twice as tall. No one knows with certainty how it was destroyed, by whom, or for what reason. Muslim invasions between the 15th and 17th centuries are often blamed, though there is no definitive proof. The temple could just as easily have succumbed to centuries of monsoon damage along the vulnerable coastline. Frequently praised as one of the greatest architectural achievements of the Indian subcontinent, this temple is equally notable for the many mysteries that continue to surround its origins and fate. Number 2. Perforated batons. Perforated batons, sometimes called batons de commandement, are enigmatic prehistoric artifacts found throughout Europe. Carved from antler and pierced with a single central hole, they range in age from about 23,000 to 12,000 years old. Their exact purpose remains debated. While the ceremonial-sounding French name suggests a symbolic or ritual role, many researchers believe they were practical tools, possibly for straightening spears or arrows. Some bear detailed engravings of animals, reinforcing a potential hunting connection. The presence of decorated and undecorated examples hints at multiple functions or cultural variations in their use. If linked to weapon maintenance, they would have been vital to survival, ensuring accuracy and durability. The fact that this tool type endured for thousands of years suggests its effectiveness, whatever the exact function. Similar objects, such as the Murray Springs shaft straightener in North America, reveal that the concept of a perforated tool for preparing projectiles arose independently in different parts of the prehistoric world. Number 1. Venus figurines of France. The Venus figurines from a Paleolithic site in France are striking examples of humanity's earliest artistic traditions. Over 15 of these limestone carvings have been unearthed from an ancient mine, the most recent discovered in November 2014. They are thought to date back roughly 23,000 years. The figurines focus exclusively on the female torso, often with exaggerated hips and breasts, while omitting heads, faces, and in some cases, limbs. Many archaeologists interpret them as fertility symbols, though alternative theories exist. One suggests they may represent self-portraits, created by women without access to mirrors, sculpting their own bodies as they saw them from above. The deliberate emphasis on reproductive features could also point to cultural ideals or ritual beliefs about fertility and survival during the harsh conditions of the Ice Age. Whether symbolic, personal, or both, these figurines capture an enduring human impulse to record the body in art, leaving behind forms that speak across millennia. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.